Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. In Switched On Schoolhouse English 1, your students will study units that cover topics from three major language disciplines: grammar, literature, and composition. This high school English course is typically included in a ninth grade course of study and includes units on the structure of language, words and writing, short stories, communication, studies in the novel, and much more. Now let's take a look at an English 1 lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled The Structure of Language, let's look at a lesson called Adjectives, Comparison, and Suffixes. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. At the beginning of most lessons, your students will also encounter a list of vocabulary words that will be used throughout the lesson. We've included several activities to encourage mastery of these important words. For example, students can hear the correct pronunciation of each word.
Superlative.
In addition, the vocabulary arcade games encourage mastery of the vocabulary words by providing practice in the correct spelling of each word and in matching each word with its definition. Flashcards allow students to easily review the words and their definitions. After this introductory material, your students then move independently through the lesson, reading the text-based instruction and utilizing the multimedia features that have been provided. Auditory learners may benefit from hearing text read aloud as they follow along. To utilize this feature, students select a portion of text, right-click to select from available voices or to read the text. An effective study skill that students should be encouraged to use is highlighting. Just as one would highlight portions of text in a traditional textbook, students can highlight text in their Switched On Schoolhouse lessons. Simply select a portion of text and select a highlighter color from the choices at the top of the page. More than 25,000 engaging multimedia activities have been included in Monarch lessons and are designed to engage student interest and bring learning to life. The slideshows in this lesson provide instruction in the degrees of comparison of adjectives. Let's look at some examples. One-syllable comparison.
Bright, brighter, brightest.
Two-syllable comparison.
Friendly, friendlier, friendliest.
Three or more syllable comparison.
Obedient, more obedient, most obedient.
And irregular comparison.
Good, better, best.
At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching, fill in the blank, true and false, sequencing, multiple choice, multiple select, click and place, essay questions, and many more. 85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. Answers are automatically saved as the student works through the questions, and immediate feedback is given after each question has been answered. If a parent has set the program to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt. The lesson is complete when all questions
Nice
have been
job.
answered correctly or when the student has exhausted his allowed attempts on each question. The student can then return to the home page to continue through the rest of his daily assignments.